So when you come to the Counting to Calculus Mastery Tracker dashboard, what you'll see is that basically, give me 1 second. Basically, what you see is that there is a dashboard of topics from pre-algebra to pre-calculus. But these courses, pre-algebra, algebra 1, algebra 2, pre-calculus, and geometry, I actually expect students to finish all of this between 5th and 8th grade. When you finish this program, you actually go into Calculus 1. So this is the most advanced math program anywhere I know of in the world that takes students from basic pre-algebra to the end of pre-calculus with college credit opportunities by the end of 8th grade. So in 9th grade, you take Calculus 1 and statistics. In 10th grade, you can do Calculus 2 and linear algebra. In 11th grade, you can do discrete mathematics and Calculus 3. In 12th grade, you can do differential equations and data science. So that gives students the options to explore STEM careers with a very strong math background. Again, stronger than the curriculum framework in Singapore, which is the leader in the world right now in terms of math education outcome, especially in elementary, but I'm sure in high school as well. So what are we trying to do with this? We want every student to have a dashboard that shows them what they need to learn. And then as they learn it, it goes from in progress to mastered. So let's say I was working with a student today who's very good at pre-algebra, and he's actually mastered pre-algebra. So I just clicked mastered. He's passed the assessment. He's already doing algebra. So notice that this is all green for him. And then overall, he's mastered 40 topics, but he hasn't started 113 yet. And then we go over to the dashboard, and it can show us a snapshot of his overall mastery, what is in progress, what has he not started. We can see the pre-algebra, algebra 1, algebra 2, pre-calculus, geometry. We can actually create this dashboard for anybody in any school, but it's not about this any I guess the dashboard is more concerned about the concepts than it is about the book you're using to learn the concepts. Because, for example, addition of fractions, there are thousands of books out there you can use to learn how to add fractions. What we are concerned about is, do you know how to, like, can you take a practice problem within the dashboard and then change it to green and then just keep track of this? No matter where you are, no matter where you live, anywhere in the world, you know that you can go from counting to calculus. And if you go to a new school, pull up your dashboard, show them where you are. Now, we could say, well, aren't there other programs that do some of this? Well, this is a tool within a bigger vision. Our vision is to remove all levels of grade level mathematics, even though we're starting by using 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th year as a reference. But what we want to do eventually is remove all of that and then remove all the class titles, because that's actually part of the problem. When you tell students pre-calc, some of them are thinking of one thing, others are thinking of another, because the books for pre-calc can vary from school district to school district. The topics that are covered and the order that they're covered can vary. So what I'm saying is, why don't we just lay out all the topics kids need to know and just go step by step, mastering them? In this program, we don't take summers off. We take little bits of breaks and, of course, weekends. There's also no homework, technically. Students are just working through concept after concept, right? About 40 minutes a day, 30, 40 minutes a day, year round, with breaks here and there. And we want to raise top mathematicians using a tool like this. Even if somebody has not been very good at math in the past, this is something they can use. Let's just look at a few more things. We've seen the dashboard. As far as the concepts, this is where you go and say learn. On the left bar, we see the core classes. Geometry is Euclid's Elements, by the way. We're using Euclid's Elements and the 13 books. That's what's going to be built in. And it's done over 4 years so that they can take time to digest what Euclid is saying. Of course, there are certain parts of geometry that they'll be able to tackle easier than others. But yeah, this is the Mastery Tracker, the Counting to Calculus Mastery Tracker, which provides students with a pathway, a 4-year pathway from counting to calculus, which can technically be completed in 2 years. That means we're taking 5th grade to 11th grade math in America and saying you can complete it in 2 years. There's a lot of time that we really need to redeem and give back to our students so they can focus more on figuring out why they exist and not wasting time in math class. So that's part of why we've done this project, is to free up time to give students a chance to figure out what to do with the life they've been blessed with. So let me know if you have any questions, thoughts, comments, objections. But this is the Mastery Tracker. The app will go live in March. People will be able to make a username, password, log in, track their progress in mathematics, be able to transfer it anywhere in the world, because math is math and Math is beautiful. So welcome to the Counting the Calculus program. Let me know if you have any questions or suggestions. We will embed videos. We will embed texts. And we're removing the duplication. That's the key, while also giving us students a chance to go through these as they're able and as they master concepts. Lastly, this is from a framework where students will learn the history of the concepts they're learning. They will learn the history of the people behind the concepts. They will learn how they can extend our knowledge base beyond where things might be right now. So basically, for example, in prime numbers, maybe one of our students will have a breakthrough in prime number and number theory. Why not? Let's give our students a chance to go as far as they can as they learn and love mathematics. Thanks again for watching. Take care and have a blessed day.